Thank you, man. Have a good day.
To you, sir.
Good luck.
Luck to you.
Good luck, good business.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Here we go. It is happening. The Triund trek. My second time. The last time was almost 10 years ago in 2014. A nice day. A few clouds. We shall see how ultimate the views are. But it is sunny and kind of warm. Really interesting looking location there. House on the hill, trails. These are the Himalayas. So, I am staying in McLeod Ganj above Dharamsala. The Dalai Lama, leader of Tibetan Buddhism, lives there in McLeod Ganj, as I showed in previous videos. So I just walked out of my hotel and went to the market area and found this guy. He said 500 rupees. You can hike all the way if you want, but in order to save my legs for the rest of the hike, then I wanted to get the ride. At first I thought that 500 rupees, that's about $6, sounded a little expensive because it isn't that far really, but to get here by car, then you can't go the way through Dharamkot and then up because it's like a hiking trail. And so, as you saw there, really crazy road, so bumpy. So I had tried to haggle him down and he said, no, I can't even go to $4.99. 500 is really, like the right price. And sure enough, like it took a little while and a rough road. So down there is Dharamkot. I will plan to stop there on the way back down. Alcohol is strictly prohibited at Triund. Bring your garbage back to Galu. Not sure where Galu is. Maybe this is Galu. Anyways, I am stopping for a omelet before I get started trekking. I guess this is Galu. Galu Heights. Dhaba. Dhaba is like a simple Indian restaurant. Three-egg masala omelet. Oh yeah. That's gonna be some good protein. And here we go. Triund. Looking forward to this hike, especially the views. I forget exactly how long it takes. It's not like huge. Well, it depends on how far you go. I think where I went the last time is not the top by any means, but you get to this incredible viewpoint. So we'll just see how it goes. It is 1:15 in the afternoon, so going to track the time. Let's see, I'm going to take a wild guess. An hour and a half to the point that I'm thinking of. I could be totally wrong, but we shall find out. Already, great views. Not the best with the haze, but that direction is not the amazing views. It is that way. Once we get around the corner and see the high peaks of the Himalayas, certainly not the highest peaks, but very dramatic looking snow-covered ridges right other side of that. So that is Dharamkot in the valley right there, a village up above McLeod Ganj, and so McLeod Ganj, where I'm staying, is other side of that ridge there. There is a road that I believe would go along there, and it is only 1.8 kilometers, it says on the sign, from the center of McLeod, Ganj, and so that would be a fairly short hike. But to get up here, the drive, we did going around that way and up that mountain over there. So when I get back, I will take a trail down there and then probably just walk back to McLeod Ganj. I'm really hoping that it cools down as I get up the mountains, because I am overheating. Got the pants rolled up. I brought a long sleeve shirt, my jacket, and a warm cap. For the cold, I did not bring a tank top for the warmth. I wasn't thinking about that. Hey cameraman, don't forget to grab the camera. The cameraman. That's where I started hiking. So let's see if we can see some higher mountains around the corner. I'm guessing maybe not. Nope, not yet. Maybe around the next corner. And unfortunately, those clouds are probably gonna get in the way of seeing the most incredible peaks, but we shall see. Clouds do have a tendency to move, so we'll hope they get out of the way. So I can't help but wonder if that is a trail down to Dharamkot. It certainly looks like it, but the taxi driver pointed to a trail that was before he dropped me off, a little ways down the hill there, as the point at which to hike down to Dharamkot. So I'm not sure if it's worth taking a chance. That's got to be where it's going, though. Maybe he has never done this trek and doesn't know about that trail. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Do you know if that trail goes to Dharamkot? Yeah, first time doing it? Yeah. Okay. No problem. No idea where that guy might be from. Sounded like he didn't really speak English. I guess he understood me, but he didn't really make sense when he spoke back. Okay, let's see if we get some sort of a better view. No, not really. Maybe the next corner. Excuse me.
Yes,
Hi there, how's it going? There's a trail right down here to the left. Do you know if it goes to Dharamkot?
Yeah.
This does go there. Okay, cool. Thanks a lot. That is good news. That will save some hiking. Okay, where are those mysterious white mountains? Okay, we have some buildings. And if it wasn't for the clouds, you might be able to see the higher peaks. That's a shame. Magic View, oldest chai shop since 1984. Where is that magic view? I'm ready for it. That isn't bad. But what's around the corner? I'm about to take a break, but I have my own drinks. Half point, okay. Great spot for a cafe there. Sadly, the clouds are really converging. And it seems kind of unlikely that they will clear up in the middle of the afternoon. But we shall see. And time for a mango juice or two. They're really small, so I bought 4 of them. 10 rupees. That is like 12 cents. Not sure if we're going up that way. Probably not. Probably around that way. But either way, looks like we're hiking into a cloud. The upside is it is definitely cooling things down. This is one steep hike. So you're getting a bit of a hint of the incredible mountains that I'm hiking into. I am moderately optimistic that this could blow over at some point and reveal the higher peaks behind this here. You can see the fog is moving fairly quick, so things can change. But man, it is just getting steeper and steeper. I don't really remember this part here. I'm not sure how much further to the main viewpoint, but it's got to be a ways further uphill because you end up on the top of a ridge looking down the other side. Like it could be up there somewhere. All right, let's do it. Mango juice number 2. There's a party going on up there. So this hike is definitely tougher than I remember it. I remember the first half really clearly, but I didn't remember this part at all. But some good news. Sun breaking through. Keep on blasting those clouds out. Not looking good, folks. I am now officially in the cloud, or the fog, or whatever you want to call it. You can see it moving fairly fast. Things could change, but so far, definitely disappointing. Looks like this might be the main viewpoint. But the trail keeps on going, I think up and over a high pass, over the higher mountains that you would be able to see by now. The view from here should be ultimate, but not today. So, yes, we are there. Adventure and Tour Operators Association of Dharamsala welcomes you to Triund, altitude 2,875 meters. That is more than 9,000 feet. Mail us. Okay, I'm going to email you about this weather. Gotta do something about this. Can't have people hiking all the way just to look at fog. Oh man, oh man, oh man. But you can't cry over spilt cookies, right? That's the way the milk crumbles. Yeah, it's funny that they're taking pictures even though it's just fog. A little Shiva shrine here. Shiva tridents. Cobra. Who is that? Can't quite tell. All right, let's hang around and hope for a miracle. It is not looking promising, but it wouldn't be the first time that I got lucky with the weather. Man, I just really didn't imagine it would be like this up here with the kind of weather we've had the past few days since I've been in McLeod Ganj. It's been sunny and warm, but weather in the Himalayas is unpredictable. Some tents down there and a little pond. So another reason that I want it to clear up is that I want to find the spot where I hung out the last time, because it was somewhere different from right here. The banner photo for my YouTube channel, if you click through, hit my channel icon image down below, and then go to my main channel page, that image of me standing on a big rock with mountains behind me is up here somewhere. But it's this massive, massive rock that I'm not seeing so far from here. Maybe it's further up that way. Oh yeah, gotta check the time. I meant to check it right when I got up here. It's been about 10 minutes, so I will subtract 10 minutes. I haven't checked the phone, the time, since I left at 1:15. I'm pretty sure that that was more than an hour and a half. I'm going to say 2 hours. Let's say 2 hours and 5 minutes, and then the 10 minutes extra. So I'm saying that it is now 3:30. Let's check it out. Here we go, the moment of truth. 3:23. So it took exactly 2 hours, basically. Ooh. Some blue sky poking through. Well, the sun has broken through that way. In the meantime, while waiting for the miracle to transpire, I'm going to walk this way a little bit and see if I can find that big rock. It's got to be out there somewhere. And while I wait, mango juice number 3. Gotta say, I am definitely not optimistic anymore, especially because I only have limited time to wait up here. With the hike back down, I want to get down to Dharamkot in time to show a little bit of it before it gets dark, and then don't want to do the hike from there back to McLeod Ganj in the dark, so I should probably get going in half an hour or something. So 15 minutes later and some blue sky overhead, but still a lot of clouds in the way. And we have some good news. Mountains trying to poke through. Boom. Look at that. Once the mountains actually reveal themselves, it's a whole different world. It hits you like, whoa, we are in the Himalayas. Things are heading in the right direction. Let's hope it continues that way. I'm definitely going to stick around. We got a monkey down there, right in front of the prayer flags. So I'm a little bit confused about where that rock could be. I'm just not seeing it around here, and up there it looks like really steep. Maybe it was more out that way? Maybe it rolled down a hill? Maybe it was that one? That is actually a great spot for a photo if the mountain actually fully reveals itself with the prayer flags. So at least you're getting a much better idea of what's actually out there now. You can imagine the big peak that we barely saw, and there also that ridge just barely poking through, and then the lower ridges there. Alright, the only thing missing is a mountain. Oh shit. Monkey. Going! Don't want him stealing the camera. Come on, mountain. Leave you a light out. I think I'm just going to give it another like 15 minutes and then start the hike back down. But at least we got a little glimpse. And there we go. Getting another glimpse. Another very dramatic peak there. All right. At least we saw most of the mountains, so I feel like I really lucked out. It wasn't ultimate, especially because the sun is going down, but a lot better than leaving having only seen a blanket of fog. Wow, there we go. We just need a little more sunshine to brighten up those colors.
Oh my god, yaar, view.
All right, well, I think that I'm going to head on back down the mountain. It is getting chilly up here. The light is waning. The clouds have come back, but I feel very fortunate that we got to see what we got to see. Could have been better, but could have been worse. So I'm going to end with a montage of photos and video clips from the last time that I was here, 9.5 years ago in 2014. And then show a bit more of Dharamkot once I get down there. Let's see what time it is. 4:39. Let's see how long it takes to get back down the mountain. And check it out, the mountain peak has revealed itself in its full glory there. Pretty amazing. Beautiful sight in every direction here. Looking down the mountain there is the village of McLeod Ganj. Further down in the valley is Dharamsala. That's where I came from. I now have a very long downhill hike to get back to my hotel down there in McLeod Ganj. It's going to be an intense hike. I'm sure my legs will be seriously sore, but at least it's all downhill. Take care. So you can just barely see the high mountain ridge poking up there. Dharamkot down there. And 20 seconds ago I could see the top of the sun. It has disappeared behind the clouds. Beautiful colors there. And so I was seeing these two bright lights sticking up down there, wondering what that was, and finally figured it out. That must be a cricket stadium. People had been telling me that there is a cricket match today between New Zealand and Australia. It is the World Cup of Cricket happening in India. And so there were a lot of comments from people recommending that I go see the match. I'm sure that that would be amazing, but I wasn't really in the mood to go down into Dharamsala and how to deal with that, get tickets if they're available, and then go alone. And, you know, I'm sure it would be an amazing experience, but my plan was to head up the mountains. So, getting quite close to Dharamkot. Got a dog here that is very annoyed at me. Hello. A cluster of buildings, a little shrine down there. So, in the end, the timing kind of worked out, getting back before dark and catching that mystical evening glow. So it looks like people live up here, like goat herders. All right. See you at the bottom. So I know that you can't see hardly anything except some lights twinkling there. That is Dharamkot. So it took longer than I expected to get down, especially this last part after leaving the main trail. That is a long hike, so I highly recommend doing what I did and getting a ride up to that starting point and then starting the trek there, unless you want to do the really brutal longer hike starting from McLeod Ganj or Dharamkot. That was definitely a bit tougher than I had remembered, but absolutely worth it. What a day. So, obviously not going to be able to show Dharamkot, and I think that I might have bypassed it on the road that I'm walking down now anyways. I asked some guys which way to McLeod Ganj, and they pointed down this road, so I might just end up there. It's looking like it. So that is basically the end of this video, other than I will show my dinner a bit later, but going to get back to my room and take a break. I am wiped out, man. Those hills are intense. So I saw something very, very cool on the way down. A black bear. Himalayan black bear. Not up close. So I was walking along the trail and went to pass these guys that were standing there, and as I passed them they said black bear, and then they pointed down the mountain, and so there were, I think, 3, probably a mama and 2 cubs, and they were a long ways down there. They were basically just these little furry spots, but really cool to see them anyways, and also eye-opening as far as remembering that there are actually dangerous animals around here. I mean, I think that's pretty much it. And very unlikely to see them. That is the first time I've ever seen a bear outside of the US or Canada, I believe. And even if you do see them, then probably it will be a peaceful encounter. It didn't look like a really big bear. Anyway, time for me to finish this walk. Oh, forgot to check the time. So my estimate is it was about, let's say, 1 hour and 50 minutes from the top. Left at 4:39, so I'm going to guess it is now 6:30. 6:12, okay. So it was only 1 hour and a half to get down here. It was definitely quicker going down than going up. Kalimpong restaurant. Kalimpong is a town that I visited in, I forget if it was in Sikkim or West Bengal, but on that trip. So I'm back in McLeod Ganj. It is 6:40. I left at 4:39, so exactly 2 hours to get all the way back down. It is busy. The big city. I'll give a little taste of the nightlife scene as I walk through here. Wow, traffic jam. And I am getting hungry now, so I might stop before going back to my room, and then when I get back I can just crash and be done. Blueberry cheesecake, apple pie, mud cake. Not in the mood for Chinese, Korean, or Thai. Some M&M in the background there. Wow, this is the worst traffic I've seen in town. Okay, what is this? Looks like kind of a nice restaurant. So that was Szechuan Chinese food. Shangri-La. What am I in the mood for? That is the question. Hollywood Cafe. Fresh live pizza. Some nice incense smells. Let's pop over here. The other street. Punjabi Tadka. So many choices. I would not mind a glass of wine after that hike. Bar and restaurant. Now that I'm sitting down, it's all hitting me, man. I'm so beat. This needed to happen. Cheers.
Sir, paneer tikka is best. Paneer tikka. Paneer tikka.
Oh, paneer tikka. Okay.
Yeah,
I will consider that.
Yeah,
I like paneer, so
yeah.
I will check.
Also available.
Also what?
Chili paneer. Chili paneer.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I will check all the options.
Yeah.
So the meal is coming together and it is looking good. That is jeera rice. I usually go for the jeera rice because it has some added, like cumin or something, a little extra flavor from plain rice, some kind of seasonings, and then dal fry, and that is paratha, kind of like chapati, and waiting on a paneer dish. It's good. Oh, that looks delicious. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Looks like an excellent meal. This is definitely more than I'm going to be able to finish, but I shall do my best. I like to get 2 dishes so that I have some different flavors, but oftentimes they're quite filling. Especially look at that paneer one is thicker. That looks really good. And then you use the bread, the paratha, dip it. This is all very steaming hot though, so I'm gonna have to wait for a little bit for it to cool down. That is going to do it for today's adventure. Lots more coming from India.